This is my furnace. It quit working. Not because it hates me, not because it's the coldest day of the year. The furnace is going to go out when the furnace runs, which is in the wintertime. So it's not doing it to be inconvenient to you. Okay? It's doing it because that's when it operates. And this one fails a lot of times because of the igniter. And the little igniter is in there. Mine goes up into a socket in there. Let me fish that out of there. Okay, there's a couple screws that hold this in, and I took those out off camera. But that element, the reason I'm showing this is because that element looks good. It looks like there's no problem with it. But I don't know if you can see it. There is a little teeny gap right there. Now if I shine too much light on it, just barely a break in the action. And this little coil heats up red hot, and then the gas sprays on it and it makes it get all flamey. But there's a little teeny gap right there, and so I got to replace that. But I always keep one around because, hey, this isn't my first rodeo. So I just keep an extra one next to the furnace or on top of it. Then when it does this in the wintertime, because that's when it's going to go out, is when it's running. And then I just put a new one in. And you don't want to touch that little thing there. Get any fingerprints on it or anything that'll make it last longer. So I'm gonna, put this stinking camera down and get my act together and put this thing in. But that's how we're gonna fix it today. There are some times when little spider webs can get in that tube there and block it up and make the electronics all unhappy. But this is just a simple igniter problem, I think. If not, I'll be back on to figure out what's going on. But I think that little teeny break in there, it's not nearly as obvious as it usually is. That one was a pretty good one. It ran for years. But we got to put a new one in. Thanks for watching,